big LOTTI gang? Welcome back to Big Guard Bootcamp 2.0. Hold the applause, hold the applause. I've been putting a lot of thought into this series moving forward. Like I said, I've learned more information. We got new routines, new workouts, new movements, new gym fits, of course, you name it. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I don't want the exact same format as last year either. Now today we are hitting a leg day, but unlike last year, this is not a quad focused leg day. This is an overall heavy ass, powerful ass leg day. Y'all remember what the main focus is: hypertrophy, and then also maintaining the athleticism that we already have. So you're gonna see some plyometrics at the end of this workout to help you jump higher, don't get me wrong. But remember that my personal focus, my personal goal right now is putting on as much muscle as possible. I don't wanna waste too much more time though. Let's head over to the gym and I'll talk to y'all over there. All right, y'all, so we made it to the gym. Not gonna lie, almost didn't make it. It's leg day. Y'all know how I feel about that. It gets grimy, it gets nasty, it gets ugly. But we still gonna get this work in regardless. Y'all see the gym fit for today? What's understood don't gotta be explained. Y'all know what we trying to grind for. I need that sponsorship. Also got on my Union ones for today because it's leg day. Now, a lot of y'all get mad that I work out in my ones. Y'all see me working out in my Spider-Man ones. Some of y'all see me on the workout page working out in these. Look here, I don't give a fuck about all that sneaker culture bullshit. I even put elastic laces in these and in my other ones just so they can slip on and off with ease. Check out how they come on and off like butter. And just like that, we ready to go. Flat sole, good support, that's all I care about. The first thing we're gonna do is get a proper warm up in. We're gonna break out these resistance bands and I'm gonna talk to y'all as we knock it out. I told y'all I learned a lot this past season, especially when it comes to getting a proper warm up before our workouts. I already downed my pre-workout. It's starting to kick in. Y'all can see my energy is picking up just a little bit. I'm gonna start out by warming up the hamstrings. And throughout this warm up, you see we getting, I need to explain to y'all the difference between warming up and stretching before a workout. A lot of you are coming into the gym and trying to static stretch, holding the position like this, you know, touch your toes, hold it for 10 seconds and all of that. That's not what you want to do to warm up for a workout. Static stretching is supposed to be for after. Reason being, static stretching relaxes your muscles. You don't want your muscles OD relaxed when we're getting ready to go into these movements, especially on leg day when we got that heavy ass weight on our back. We need our muscles ready to respond and move this heavy ass weight. We're getting our body moving, getting the blood flowing so that our muscles can be able to react and move this fucking weight. Excuse my aggression, it's leg day. Y'all know how it gets. As you can see, we got a good stretch in the hamstrings with this resistance band on top of opening up the hips a little bit. Banded RDLs too, or good mornings. Using this to make sure our posterior chain is ready to go. A little bit of mobility before we get into squats. We can get as close to our toes as possible. Good stretch in the hamstrings. Deep squat, as deep as we can go. Bar comes up, press up. First exercise we're gonna do is an isometric hold with these single leg extensions. The reason we're doing our isometric hold is to get the blood flowing to the knees. This is when we bulletproof the knees and we're preparing our joints to move these heavy ass weights, you know what I'm saying? All we're gonna do is extend it one leg and holding that contraction, holding this extension for 15 seconds. And we got 3 sets of this with each leg. Y'all don't need to see all 3 sets of this. Y'all know exactly what the fuck going on. Just make sure you breathe. This is part of the adjustments that we make to some of our workouts as hoopers. We have to protect our joints, especially if you're in a position like me where you're trying to put on weight. It's not gonna feel the same moving on the court, and that's okay. We have to build our bodies back up to that point. And this is where that work gets done. After this, my knees feel great. Like, my joints move like butter after something like this. Everybody and their mother is hitting legs in the gym today. So as I'm waiting for a squat rack, this would be around the time that I would do some barbell step overs to open up my hips. But we can actually accomplish the same thing through these hip openers and hip closers. Now, you can walk through. During high school, we called these opening the gate and then closing the gate. My boy said he's on his last set. We're not gonna rush him, I'm gonna just keep my body warm. Even as I wait, another movement I'll do, get as deep into my squat as I can and just sway side to side, open up these hips. I just wanna let y'all know it's over it once I get a cameraman, because recording for the YouTube on the camera is so tough because I'm a fairly tall individual. I'm only 6'4". Now I know some of y'all gonna hear that and say, only 6'4", what? Y'all gotta realize I'm a basketball player, so I'm never the tallest guy on my team. I'm constantly surrounded around 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", and so forth and so on. Now I'm never the shortest guy either, but we're moving on to these barbell squats for our first compound movement. Now I'm warming up with 225, but like I've said time and time again, please do not get caught up in the numbers that I'm putting up. I work to get here, and I'm not saying that everybody needs to be at this point to be athletic. Y'all understand the goals that I'm training for. This is just my warm-up weight. Y'all can follow this same format at home, just modify it to your own weight, whatever you're comfortable with. But I'm starting off with around 8 to 10 reps. It shouldn't really be too much of a problem. Then we're gonna throw some serious weight on top of that. And the rep range is gonna range from 3 to 5, because we're going heavy today. I got a lot of energy, so let's hurry up and knock this out. Come on, this should move like butter. This should move like butter. Oh yeah. Oh, we feeling good. There's 8. I hope y'all was able to see the depth on that. It's time to throw the knee sleeves on and move up. I really hate to do this to y'all, but there's not a lot of space to record in this gym. So as we move up to 315, for these next 3 sets, between 3 to 5 reps, it looks like y'all gonna have to get the sus angle. I'm sorry. Yes, sir. Let's move it up. We're moving up to 365, and I'm not gonna hold you. The gym is fucking packed right now. And don't get me wrong, I like a good packed gym, and let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. A good packed gym, like for me personally, it provides a little bit more motivation out of the fear of failing in front of that many people. However, I know that there's some people who prefer an empty gym, and I'm like that sometimes, especially when it comes to recording. Definitely want more space, you know what I'm saying? Not too many eyes on me, because I might look weird just talking to the camera, but I'm starting to get to a point where I don't give a fuck. Not necessarily saying like I'm trying to be in the way and I don't give a fuck about other people's, you know what I'm saying? But like I be on my own world in the gym, and my content is positive for the most part. I feel like people shouldn't have a problem with it if I'm spreading positivity in a good way. No diddy. I'm low-key stalling because this shit looking heavy, but we ain't no bitch. We gonna knock this shit out. I ain't even got my belt today, and I don't give a damn. Y'all know how it gets on leg day. It gets grimy, gets nasty, gets ugly. I'm gonna need to switch back to my AirPods, because when I start sweating, these beats ain't gonna stay on, especially when I have my hair up like this. I don't want my hair in my face. I apologize for the sus angle, but like I said, the gym is packed, so this is what we got. Come on. Oh, you got this, B, come on. You can get at least 3 of them. You can get at least 3 of them. There's 1. 2 more, 2 more, 2 more. There's 2, come on, come on, come on. You got it, you got it, you got it. There's 3. Shit, I'm gonna go for 4, fuck it. We ain't no bitch, let's get it. Not the same depth, but I'll take it. Gotta love leg day. Gotta love leg day. I'm not gonna hold you. I should have mentioned this earlier in the video. Some of y'all might be looking at my leg and wondering what the fuck is going on, especially the younger audience. And for the younger audience, I apologize for my language. Y'all can say that to y'all parents too. I'm sorry. Some of y'all see my leg and y'all wondering what's going on. I'm working out with a fresh tat. I'm in the peeling phase right now. And for all of my tatted up followers, y'all know how that goes. So I'm hitting this stage where the tattoo is itchy, it's peeling, I can't scratch it. You know, you might catch me slapping it a couple times just to refrain from scratching, but I need to relieve that itch. Pause, no diddy. I gotta stop saying that. I'm starting to spam that. Next thing you know, that's gonna be the next played out phrase. Like, it's gonna get lame. All jokes aside, I just wanted to clear that up real quick. And I've had more people asking me for tattoo tours on social media. Not gonna hold you, that's new to me. And I think it's because throughout my journey on social media, I haven't done a lot of lifestyle content outside of like some of the brand deals and things like that. And I'm starting to venture off into that because there's been a change in my lifestyle, not just because of social media, but also because of my basketball career. Again, thank y'all for helping me build this platform. You know, I'm gonna take some time I'm always gonna take the time that I can to thank y'all because I don't get here without y'all. And this time I'm genuinely not stalling. I just wanna make sure that everybody in Big LOTTI Gang understands that I genuinely love the community that we're building, and we're starting to merge cultures between basketball, fitness, I'm even getting certain like lifestyle and fashion audience trickling in. I love it. I love it. I love that we keeping it authentic, positive, and entertaining. Ooh, can I find a spotter? Can I find a spotter? Can you spot me for this? I'm gonna try to get 2 reps. Okay. Try to get 2 reps. One more.
Don't forget you said the belt, sir.
Yeah, I know. I forgot my belt at the crib for today.
Please.
A belt definitely would have helped. Belt definitely would have helped.
I feel in there when they use.
I'm not braced enough, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Got you. Thank you. I love the gym. He just gave me some great advice. I should have had my belt for today. I got a little bit too ambitious with the weight. Learn from my mistakes, please. That's what this whole training regimen has been. Let's move on to the next workout. We back on the leg extension. We're gonna add some muscle to these quads real quick. For all of my hoopers who like to roll their shorts up, this is for when you roll your shorts, you can show a little quad muscle, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're wearing Hoochie Daddy shorts this summer. What's good, my boy? You're gonna want a little quad muscle, you know what I'm saying? You know, the chicks like to see that. Plus, for all my hoopers, if you roll your shorts when you get in that defensive stance, because we play defense over here, quads is gonna flex, dude gonna see that and say, oh nah, he look like he really do this defense shit. Let me go ahead and pass that. So now we're moving on to these seated hamstring curls, and what's understood don't gotta be explained because we're treating this exactly how we treated the leg extensions. 2 sets heavy with both legs, and then afterwards we're gonna drop our last 2 sets and move on to single leg hamstring curls to prevent any muscular imbalances. On top of that, for those who don't know, I can dunk with off my left foot and off my right foot. I'm 6'3" with no shoes on, 6'4" with my shoes on. Some of y'all gonna say, oh, that's the only reason he could do that. Why can I windmill with both hands then? You know what I'm saying? Why can I catch bodies off of both legs? It's not because of just my height, that's one component. I can actually jump pretty fucking high off of both legs. And I'm not saying that in a cocky sense. I'm saying that because I work on my entire body, prevent muscular imbalances. It's okay for one leg to be stronger than the other, or your jumping technique is better off of one leg than the other. That comes naturally. But we want to work to limit those limitations. I'm sure there's a better way to word that than limit the limitations, but y'all get my fucking point. Again, excuse my language, it gets grimy on leg day. We finished the heavy lifting, finally. So now we can switch our kicks over and get explosive real quick before we hit the court. This is where plyometrics come in. We've got 3 plyometric exercises on today's workout plan. And I know a lot of y'all about to sit here and say, oh, you're supposed to do plyos before you lift it because that's when you have the most energy. I have told y'all time and time again, especially through last year's Big Guard Bootcamp series, I'm not trying to be explosive only when I'm fresh. You have to be explosive when you're tired also. When it's 4th quarter and I'm still catching bodies and you moving slow and asking for a sub, we'll know the difference. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not preaching that in the sense of like, oh, I'm perfect. My workout is the end all be all and all is holy with whatever I say. No, that's not what I'm saying. I know what works for me, and I know what I'm trying to get out of this workout. That's the purpose. The ones who are coming in trying to correct my workout when they don't know what the purpose is, those are the ones I'm speaking to. So don't get all sensitive on me, Big Lottie gang. I apologize for my outburst. It's leg day, you know how I get. Now, each one of these plyometrics has a different benefit. These weighted pogo jumps help us work our fast twitch muscles in our Achilles and calves while we spend as little bit of time on the ground as possible. Meanwhile, these weighted lateral balance help us work on absorbing shock to our knees at these different angles while redistributing the force we put into the ground with each bound. And lastly, we got these seated toe touch jumps. We're putting in max effort to jump as high as we can on these and training our core to be explosive as we touch our toes in the air. And as we all should know by now, the core is the foundation of keeping our body explosive. Now, my original plan was to go hoop after this, and that is what I did. Unfortunately, they were only running half court in the gym today. And with this many heads walking around the gym, I couldn't get a good aim. But you know I had to get some dunks on camera. But as you can see, the fatigue was hitting. I don't even know how I missed that dunk like that. But y'all know I couldn't go out like that. I had to get at least one of these dunks down. Well, kinda. At this point, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the hair. I'm out here looking too much like Ja Morant. But even though I couldn't record these half-court runs, this is just as good of a time to show y'all the full-court runs that I did just a few days before this. Now, y'all know I keep it 100 on here, and I don't know if it was the lift before this, but I could not hit a shot to start this run off. Nah, it was really irritating me because I was out here missing these wide-open looks. And you know, as soon as you show a little bit of athleticism and you miss one shot, everybody assumes that you can't shoot for the rest of the day. But it's all good. I got myself in rhythm by getting some easy buckets around the basket and rebounding. And by the end of the first game, I got sick of dudes trying to play me like I can't shoot. So I had to get some work in the mid-range to get myself back in rhythm. Yeah, once that happened, that was all I needed, because then I started wilding from that point. I like to think that first game was just a warm-up, because after that, I started getting to my real bag. Now, even though we on the bulk, I'm still mobile, and I'm still kind of light on my feet. Playing great defense, but I'm not gonna lie, I need to knock this one down. This was the last miss of the day, though, I promise you that. But we got other ways to score. Look at me getting to my coast-to-coast bag. Quick little scoop, nothing too crazy. Even my boy Eben at 6'5", 265 was still getting on that rim. No, he's not a football player. But you know, I couldn't let him have all the fun either. Now, I was really starting to turn on the jets, though. This is the only time I'm doing cardio for real. But that's why bulking as a hooper is so difficult, because we burn so many damn calories on the court. Not gonna lie, that's a tough lay, Eben. Now I gotta show off the range, and I think I just needed to hold my follow through, because now they starting to drop.
I'm not missing too many more, bro.
Yeah, they got me talking my shit too. That's how you know the runs was getting crazy. But hold up, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 bodies trying to stop me from getting to the rack. But it's all good. Command the attention, cross court pass, and then I wish he would have shot the first one, but he was knocking these down like it was nobody's business. Now I tried to end it here, but unfortunately, I called foul. And we don't do and ones out here. But it's all good. I got the ball right back, and I'll let the clip play for itself.
Game. Fuck.
Yeah, I was sick of the disrespect, but we didn't lose a game this day. And more clips came out of this run. Look at this. Hey! But I'm not gonna lie, my boy Nico definitely had the play of the day. I'm gonna let this play for itself.
Oh my God.
Now that was crazy, but I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Now make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications to keep up with the grind.